Okay, so if we just look at the another type of library, which is virtual library, right? That library is virtual library. So virtual library is a library without wall is there is no physical existence of a virtual library. In case of digital library, there is a physical existence, and those things which were there in a library, they were means kept in digital media also, right? We have already shown different websites are there, okay, so that is what. But if we talk about virtual library, so virtual library is the library without wall. With the application information and communication technology, information become accessible from remote areas also. This accessibility power created the environment for such library which can store information in digital form anywhere in the world and give access to its member through several electronic devices which are capable of accessing information through network. Those devices are like computer, laptop, smartphone, etc. And the member of library use these electronic devices for accessing information from library portal through internet. If we define the virtual library, right? So Gapin in the year 1993 defines virtual library as a concept of remote access to content and service of library. See, a particular person who is in a remote area, so that person cannot access library every time physically, so it's not easy for that person. But because of this virtual library, now anyone can access it from anywhere. Okay, both just a minute, wait a minute. Combining an on-site collection of current and heavily used material in both printed form and electronic form with electronic network which provide access to and delivery from external worldwide library and commercial information and knowledge source. Hence, virtual library has changed the concept of physical form of library with the physical space and building. So, virtual library have changed total concept only of library, right? With physical space and building. The approach towards access of knowledge by the users and managing the knowledge by staff, okay, and has completely changed in this environment, and the library staff need to store and make knowledge content and library of the library searchable and accessible through computer and telecommunication. Again, it is obvious that since things are not available in physical form, so in that case it would be either in telecommunication network, that is through in internet it will be available. Now instead of visiting the library by the users for knowledge, library itself reaches to the user's place, demolishing physical barrier of time. When you will go and visit library physically, so it will take time, and obviously you might get okay, leave that, okay, you do not have that much time to go, yeah, you are very far away from that library, so it's difficult. But when when the library is in our hand, which is the internet, so definitely we can access information more easily, right? And then if we just look at the characteristics of virtual library, so main characteristics is that it demolishes the time and space barrier. Space, when you have bulk of volume, a lot of volume, so it would take a lot of space also to store. But as you can store it virtually, so it is also demolish the time and space barrier. And also it is 24/7, okay, 24 of the days and 365 days of a year, as library is maintained virtually, hence providing library service to users and management by staff are done remotely. Few examples are like Indian Culture Library, right? Indian Culture Library. It is one of the example of virtual library. So you can have a look. I have searched here. Indian Culture Library I have searched. So now I'll just click in this portal. So we'll get National Cultural Library. We can access it. But again, if we want to take the things now in a printed form, so for that we want to become member of that, then only we can take it in printed form. So here we can see the interface of this particular website, right? And we'll also get some categories, such as, see, you can have a look, different categories are there for things, and yeah, multiple things are here. So it is being done in partnership with Ministry of Culture. Obviously Ministry of Culture have only done with partnership of another example. Here is virtual library. This is the website in different subjects or streams. So this is only the name.